Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we are going to take a look at the SIDI Gavia Gore-Tex boots available at RevZilla.com. So the lay in Gavia stands for ladies. So you gentlemen watching this video, I apologize, this boot is not for you. You women riders out there, what you're getting with the Gavia is a replacement from the Verona from SIDI. You're getting full Gore-Tex to keep you nice and dry, and then you're also getting a boot that's going to be perfect for commuting, for touring, for sport touring, to give you protection in the event of a crash. So first things first, sizing on this. Sizes will range from a 37 to 43, and the size chart is going to correlate perfectly. Now, our production coordinator, Sarah, tried these on. She is typically a size 8. She then went to SIDI's size chart, converted over to a size 40, put these on, they fit her perfectly. If you're not familiar with Sarah, check out Lem's video where he was out testing out the Goldwing. Sarah was the passenger on the back. So she spent quite a bit of time, risking her life and limb riding around with the back of Lemmy on a motorcycle. So she knows a thing or two about motorcycle boots. Now, for those of you out there that are wondering about color, black is going to be the only color available for these. Now, SIDI is a premium European brand. We know them for motorcycle shoes. If you're a bicyclist, you might know them for bicycle shoes. And really what you're getting with the Gavia Lay is a upgraded version of what we've seen with the Verona. And for around the $250 price point, ladies, they're giving you Gore-Tex. Now, Gore-Tex is going to be guaranteed waterproof, but more than that, it's breathable. So this is something you can wear into the warmer months, and it helps to wick the sweat away so you don't overheat. When we're looking at the other competition out there that's offering Gore-Tex, really it doesn't hit until around the $300 price point. So for about $50 less than what we're seeing from the competition, SIDI is giving you that premium waterproof membrane with the Gore-Tex liner on this. Breaking down the rest of the boot, the main construction is going to be a synthetic leather. This is important because synthetic leather doesn't tend to break in the way traditional leather does. So when you get these and you put them on your foot straight out of the box, make sure they fit you perfectly because they're not going to break in the way that a leather boot would. So that's really where that sizing comes into play with this. Just keep that in mind when you first put these on your foot. Sole is going to be a molded sole, molded rubber sole. You have about an inch of height lift to the back of this. So a lot of times we get questions where it's like, hey, how much extra lift can I get if I'm trying to reach the ground a little bit better? You're looking at about an inch of lift from the heel, and then it's going to be about a 6 out of 10 on the rigidity scale. So it's something that's going to give you a really firm base. So if you are riding this around in a motorcycle, it will keep you protected, but it's also going to be comfort oriented enough that if you are using it as a commuter shoe, you get off the bike and you want to walk around all day at the office, you can do that as well. From the bottom on this, you have grip panels located at both the toe and the heel, and a unique grip pattern. One of the things I will say is, even on a slippery surface, we were walking around, there's a nice grip to this. It feels nice and solid, so if you are pedaling your bike back and forth, over a wet parking lot, at slower speeds, you still get nice grip, or you still get solid grip, rather, from the molded sole. As we work our way through, you're going to have reinforcement at the toe box, and then symmetrical shift panels on both sides. TPR for the shift panels just to give you that extra pop. The one thing I will say is I love to see asymmetrical shift panels because you're never really shifting with the right foot, but you get them on both boots with this particular setup, and you do have dual stitching on there as well. As you move around to the medial side, rather, you're going to have two things that I want to point out. One, you're going to have the main zip-up construction, or the main zip-up entry point for this, but then you're also going to have some stretch baked in here. So you'll notice there's a stretch panel worked right along the back of the ankle cup to give you a little bit of flexibility and range of motion there. And you're also going to see a stretch panel at the very top of the cuff, right around where your shin would be, to give you a little bit of extra room and motion in there as well. So just those comfort features baked in with the protection features of the ankle cups, both on the lateral and the medial side for this boot. And then you will have full heel protection with bellows at the back of the Achilles for a range of motion adding to the comfort. Now, the one thing I will say, on the lateral side, you have that beefed up ankle protection there, which you actually get external protection now on the lateral side, which will help in the event of a crash if you are sliding down. That extra TPU reinforcement, just beefing up a traditional ankle cup a little bit more there. The one nitpick that I have is the pink heart. I was talking to Sarah earlier and she goes, why would they put a pink heart on this? I don't need a pink heart. If you don't like the pink heart, you can either take a black Sharpie and color right over that, or you can just take a pocket knife out and it's just a simple little tag. You can cut that off. So minor nitpick there from SIDI. If we open these up, you're going to see exactly where the waterproof liner goes up to. So if I just want to hold this up, because you have a sweat wicking mesh on the inside and you see that Gore-Tex liner there. The other thing that's really going to be key with this is it's going to utilize the Cambrella liner. And why this is important is that it's going to be odor resistant, but it's also going to help to wick sweat away. So the Cambrella liner mixed with that Gore-Tex liner in there is really going to work not just to keep your foot, dry from water coming in, but it's going to help to pull sweat and moisture away and make sure you stay comfortable even in warmer riding conditions. The other thing to note is that liner is going to go up to just about 1.5 to 2 inches below the top of the boot. So if you are using this as a waterproof boot, make sure that whatever rain gear or waterproof protection you're wearing, the pants have to come down at least 2.5 to 3 inches to make sure that you're not going to have water penetrating from the top of the boot down. Now there's a lot of lady riders out there that are interested in a Gore-Tex sport touring setup, and there's a lot of riders out there that are utilizing SIDI. If you have more questions for what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews from women that are already out there putting SIDI boots through their paces. If you have more questions for one of our female gear geeks, give them a shout at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot us an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the SIDI Gavia Lay boots. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.